Hey, house guests, welcome to today's Big Brother 22 updates and spoilers. It is the second to last episode. What? Okay, so our house guests of the day are Vanna Driver and Bruce Mollenhoff. Thank you both so much for the support. We could not do this without you, and we appreciate it so, so much. And if you guys want to be house guests of the day tomorrow, check out our Patreon link in the info box below. Yay! All right, welcome to the show, everybody. I hope you're all having a great Tuesday. I forgot what day it was for a second. I also want to thank our super chatters from yesterday before we get going here. Jody Cortez, thank you so much. John MH302, Catherine Cruz, Darby C, Renzo Olarte, Debbie Prusgoda, Amy Solomon, Ashley Barnett, Allison Myers, Mike D. Thank you all so much. You are awesome. Super chat is a great way to support the channel. And I see we already have some super chatters today. Yeah. Jody Cortez, thank you so much. You're so generous. And Jody says, thank you and your mom for making this season better for all. Hope you like Deadpool. Okay. Look in the mail soon for stuff. Happy holidays to you and the fam. Take care. Stay safe. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. You are awesome. As Dean, thank you so much. Dust Fingers, I love the name. Thank you so much. And they said, apart from Casey and Josh, which others never made the cut? I haven't heard about who else went into sequester and then didn't make it on. I don't know if anybody else had that journey. I feel like there were other people that were supposed to be on when they were going through the casting process and then they backed out for whatever reason. But I'm not sure exactly who that was. But thank you so much for the support and thank you for the question. Adley Bruges, thank you so much. Don MH302, thank you so much. Let's snooze that alert. No, I'll leave it. Okay. Thank you guys. Let's get going here. When we left off yesterday, the house guests were sleeping, playing backgammon and chess, and Nicole was practicing for the jury questioning. I think she's assuming she's gonna be in the final two no matter what because she thinks that Cody will take her if he wins. And obviously if she wins the final HOH, she's going. But I don't know what Cody would do. I just don't know. But anyway, just to recap here, Nicole won part 1 of the final HOH. Cody won part 2. And part 3 will be on finale night. They will face off against each other. And part 3 is typically basically a crapshoot. I mean, they ask you, how do you think this juror completed this thought? And a lot of times it doesn't make sense. It could be anything. So part 3 is usually kind of a crapshoot. But it'll be interesting to see who wins that one. Will either of them take Enzo? I feel like Nicole not taking Enzo, even though I think she could beat him. Cody could possibly be taking Enzo. Who knows? But anyway, Nicole was in the lounge by herself again yesterday, practicing for jury questioning. And doing a face mask at the same time. We love a multitasking queen. But she's really, really prepping for a few specific questions here. One that she feels like is definitely going to come up, and I would agree. She feels like the jury's going to say, we feel you've hid behind other players this season. What moves were yours? And Nicole is practicing every bit of this jury questioning. She's even down to saying, that's a great question. Thank you. She's saying, I want to make sure, she's prepping herself because she wants to make sure she's not going to give the same answers over and over and over again, right? She wants to have some variety in her answers. And she also wants to make sure she's going to have different things to say in her final plea. She doesn't want that speech to just be a repeat of the points that she's already been making. So she's like, you know what? It might be best to get my speech ready first. She's talking about her final speech. And then whatever points I have left over, I can use those to answer the questions. So she's doing her speech practice. And again, she's like, hey guys, you all look great. You wouldn't want to forget to say that. And she, here's some points that she wants to hit in her speech. And in the questioning, she wants to mention that she spent more time than anyone else, any other house guest in this house, 254 days. It's a record. And she says that's not by accident. It takes skill to do that. She was only one of two former players on this season, and she knew I had a target coming in on my back. And when I saw that there were only two former winners, I had to completely change my strategy and build up this weak persona. Like, I can't win competitions. I can't do it. So during this whole speech prep too, she also confirms to us that she would take Cody to the final two if it's up to her. So we seem to know that for sure. But she was talking about how she had to throw competitions because she didn't want to make the target on her bigger, and she had to surround herself with alpha players who would win competitions and protect her. So she was super close with Cody, Danny, and Ian. She was all of their number ones, sort of. And she said she also wanted to make sure that she could play the middle. She also wanted to be able to work with Davon on the other side. So she says, after that, ever since the triple, I got first or second in every competition, and I was going up against comp beasts like Cody, Enzo, Tyler, Christmas, Memphis, all these people. And I knew that I needed to start winning once I lost a bunch of my allies. Ian was gone, Danny was gone. So she says, I won HOH and POV. I swept that week, and I got out the head of the snake, Memphis. She says, I was the only one that wasn't in a final three with him. And she says, I put myself in a position where I would not get cut going into the final three, right? Christmas would want to keep her. Cody wanted to keep her. I mean, Enzo would have wanted to keep her. But it didn't matter because Enzo wasn't in control of that. But she also is practicing to say, I won the first part of this HOH competition. I won part 3. She's getting ready to say it, manifesting. And she's going to be like, and I brought Cody because I'm not afraid of him. I'm not scared to sit next to him. I think he should be. She says, I think I played just as good of a game as him. Winning competitions is not everything in this game. And she's right. But Cody was good at the strategy and the social game as well. So he's kind of got it all rocking for him. But Nicole says, not winning competitions this season saved me, and it allowed me to sit in this chair. I wouldn't have made it this far if I was a comp beast. I won when I needed to. And she says, as a former winner, it was very difficult to make it to the end again. So she says she's not going to crap on Cody's game when she's explaining her own. She says Cody played a great game. All right. Real quick, I want to thank Dan Barry, thank you so much. You are amazing. And Vajra, thank you so much as always. And they asked, which former house guest would you vote for as president and vice president? I would vote for Ovi to be president, and I don't know who his vice president would be. I don't know. But Ovi seems like a really great guy, and he actually has political aspirations, so that's cool. Yeah, Kaser for sure. How about Kaser and Ovi on the ticket? That'd be great. But yeah, thank you so much for the question and for the super chat. All right, so then later last night, Big Brother gave them a deck of cards. I thought that's a duck for a second. A deck of cards, some wine, and they each got 1 beer. Congratulations. So they played a bunch of card games, and they were talking with a bunch of different accents. It was a lot. But that was pretty much it for yesterday. Enzo slept for most of the day. Cody was playing basketball with himself. He was jogging around, trying to get rid of some of that crazy energy. He was doing a lot of his accents yesterday. I haven't seen Cody or Enzo really practice for jury questioning unless they're just doing it in their heads. Nicole seems to really like to be able to talk it out since they don't have a paper or a pencil in there to write things down. So yeah, I haven't seen them practicing. I don't know if they're doing it in their heads or if they're just going to wing it. But I got to say, Nicole is putting in the work, and she's building up some decent arguments. So you never know. But anyway, today, more speech practice for Nicole. A lot of it was more the same. She's just trying to tweak it and make it more effective. So she was also talking about the obstacles that she's faced. Because another question that she feels like the jury will ask her is like, why do you feel you deserve to win over the person sitting next to you, who she assumes would be Cody, right? But she's saying, like, I had all these other obstacles that maybe Cody didn't necessarily have. You know, I came in with a target on my back as a former winner. I came in with broken relationships with people that I needed to repair. I mean, that's your fault. I mean, she's talking about, like, Davon. She had to make things right with her. She's also saying, Janelle was targeting me from day one. Maybe I should just leave that one out. It's a little ridiculous. But anyway, she's got a lot planned to say. I feel like she should practice with the microwave and use the countdown, because she's not going to have time for all this. You know, what do you get? Like a minute and a half, 2 minutes to make your case? So she should really streamline this. But anyway, tomorrow night is finale night. It should be a good time. We are laying this season to rest. Let me know in the comments who you guys are rooting for to win this whole thing. I think it's going to be either Cody or Nicole. Most likely Cody. Because I feel like Nicole is definitely going to bring Cody to the end. And I feel like if Cody's in the end, he's going to win. But we'll see what happens. I don't know. There is a possibility that people could be like, wow, look at Nicole making it to the end as a former winner. We'll see. But I don't know. It is also possible that Enzo will be in the final too, because I think there's a good chance that Cody would take him if Cody wins. But I don't think that Enzo would beat Cody. I think that Cody beats either of them. But yeah, that's where we're at. Mom. She'll come in a sec. But let's just like chat while we wait. Let's see. Fonda says it doesn't matter. The winner's going to suck. Hey, at least we got anything at all, right? Hello.
I heard my name.
Yes. Hi, Bowie.
Bowie said, how come I didn't hear mine?
Oh, Bowie, I always want you to come in, baby boy. Baby boy. You're a good boy. Oh, he's such a sweetheart.
Except when he's not.
Oh. Oh, we got another pup coming in.
Oh.
Lily, hi, baby girl. Oh, mini Wags. Oh. Okay. Royal17 says, Maddie, you should make a video ranking your favorite Big Brother seasons in order. That sounds like a lot of work. I don't know. Would you guys watch something like that? I don't know. I don't know if I could rank all the seasons like that. It's tough. I would like to
require a lot of research.
Yeah, I would like to rewatch some of my old favorites again for sure, because I've been like itching to rewatch season 10 and season 7 and season 6. So like all my faves. Season 2, of course, but I have rewatched that in the last few years, so I want to hit up those other ones first. But yeah, we'll see. Let's see. How old is Bowie and Lucy? Bowie is a year and more than a year and a half. His birthday is in February. And Lucy just turned 7 a few weeks ago. So they're my babies. I love them.
Poor Bowie, though. He has
hip dysplasia. Poor baby.
He's probably going to need a hip replacement.
Oh, my baby boy. He's such a sweetheart. J Job says, Maddie, please rate the season scale of 1 to 10. Okay, so like, oh, Mom just said 4.
Are you going lower?
No, I was gonna say like a 5 or 6. I mean, my issue with this season is just how predictable it was, and we didn't have any power shifts like at all. One of the most exciting things was when Davon won the veto and used it on Kevin, or when David used his power and took himself off the block. Like that was
it.
That was as good as it got. That's as exciting as it got. I do like that they had the triple eviction. I'd like to see that again in the future because I thought it was exciting. Maybe we didn't get the most exciting outcome, but I enjoyed
the drama
of it. Yeah.
Would have been better if Enzo had actually followed through and gotten rid of Nicole.
That would have been wild.
Not that I wanted to see her go, but I just wanted
Just
to
because
see
it would have been something a little
happen.
unexpected, a little different. But yeah, it was a rough one. Where was the comment that I was just looking at? Somebody was asking if the season was better than 21. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. Like 21 was pretty much the same issue. There was really no power shift, but 21 was also like disgustingly offensive and like blah. So at least this season we didn't really have that as much. So that was good, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Um
There was no sex duels, if that's what you
Oh
mean.
God. I was also talking about like the microaggressions and everything.
Yeah.
And, like, all that.
The boots clicking.
Oh man. Wilson Matthias, thank you so much. You were so generous and so good to us. We appreciate it. And Wilson says, thanks for the updates. Appreciate. Oh, thank you.
Love it.
So sweet. Oops. Just want to make sure I get you down here so we can thank you tomorrow as well. And Tiffany De La Rosa, thank you so much. And Tiffany asked, what is your all-time favorite BB quote? Gotta say, I'll never get over on my daughter's birthday. Thank you and Janet for all that you do. That's a great choice. I feel like I'll give you a few of my faves. I love Floaters Grab a Life Vest. Kristen, that one, I love it. Bye Bye Bitches, Janelle, classic. We love this one with Chef Joe and Dan. Where he was like, we gotta get Dan. And Dan was like, this is Dan. That was a great one. I love when Bo called Janelle a polyester hair bitch. Yeah. That was fun. I mean, there's so many good ones. Kaser saying, like, I sealed your partner's fate. That was sick.
I like Justin from BB22 with Big Brother, there's a light out in the kitchen.
That wasn't even like a well-known quote. That was just something that we enjoyed.
Or keep wearing that dress with a t-shirt.
Yeah, Jason and Shelby from OTT. OTT slapped so hard.
It did.
It really did.
Or I left 75% of my hands on that wall.
Chrissy, yeah, it was a good season. I missed that.
It was a great season.
Yeah, I meant to say great. That was a lot of fun. Also, yeah, Zach, Fruit Loop Dingus, good times. He was really entertaining. What Up Kaser? You know, there was a lot of good ones. So, yeah. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. Oh, Ticeman says their favorite quote is you do not get in between me and my man. Rachel Riley. It's a good one too. So I want to thank all of our super chatters today. Jody Cortez, thank you so much. S. Dean, thank you so much. Dust Fingers, ooh, thank you so much. Adley Bruges, thank you so much. Dawn MH302, thank you so much. Dan Berry, thank you so much. Vajra, thank you so much. Wilson Matthias, thank you so much. And Tiffany De La Rosa, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. You really
Thanks,
are.
Everybody.
We will be back tomorrow for the final spoiler of the season.
And the final recap.
It's going to be a double live day because we're also going to be doing our finale chat live at 11:30 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to hang out, it should be a lot of fun. We'll be talking about the finale, chatting with everybody, and yeah.
Hopefully something exciting happens. I really doubt
I'm sure
it,
there's going to be something exciting, right?
Yeah.
Think about how wild last season's finale was. After that turd of a season, the finale was like,
did anybody see
hi!
Julie on Family Guy?
Oh my God. That was wild. They really went in on her. But anyway, we'll see you guys tomorrow. So thank you so much again for hanging out. And until next time, much love.